How what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by Tundi. It's titled "The Very Weird World of Diddy." This picture, this thumbnail picture is wild. Let's see just how weird things get in this vid. Let's watch.
At one point in the bathroom, we looked up and saw them all in the ceiling, and we were just like, how do you do this? This is not human. Were you on the ceiling?
When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts.
And Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
When you hear of Diddy, many refer to him as a businessman. He wears suits, goes to Met Galas, pockets deeper than the ocean, in love with young Miami. Others would say Diddy is selfish, a narcissist, that he's gay, and he's destructive. Why could these much rumors be surrounding Diddy? Before we even begin talking about Diddy, let me open your eyes into the secret parties of the mega rich. The parties of the mega rich. On February 9th, 2022, a documentary was posted to Vice describing the secret sex parties of the mega rich. These parties were filled with some of the most vilest things. The manager recalls that on one weekend, a large group of 60-ish people would rent out an entire hotel. They would purchase the entire hotel just to turn it into one giant orgy. They'd spend $250,000 just for 2 nights at a time. And these billionaires, they would leave one heck of a nightmare in these hotel rooms. Is it blood on the floor, feces on the walls, or even semen stains on the ceiling? Inside these rooms that were left by these billionaires, a black light showing germs not visible to the eye, to the naked eye, would be turned on, and what they saw that was left of this party was disgusting.
We looked down and saw the stains, we looked to the sides and saw them on the wall. At one point in the bathroom, we looked up and saw them all in the ceiling, and we were just like, how do you do this? This is not human. Were you on the ceiling?
The secret parties of Diddy. Just like that party, Diddy has been known to be having some of the most freakish Hollywood parties. In a video, you see Jamie Foxx as he jokingly describes these parties of Hollywood. Jamie would even say one time of how Diddy spent $1 million just to host a party of this sort.
I would hang out and watch him throw parties.
Sure, he famously threw his white party out.
He would throw parties. One point, I went to Philly, followed him all the way to Philly. He threw a party.
I went to one of Jamie Foxx's parties. I always say this. Just because he left such an impression because he was so cool. But it was a normal party. Granted, it was probably for the normal-ish people because there were a lot of there were some celebrities there, but it wasn't filled with celebrities. I saw Chris Brown came, but he went straight to the back. And there were a few people sprinkled through, but for the most part, it was a lot of people that I didn't know that weren't, A-list or B or C-list celebrities, I guess. But it seemed pretty normal. So, but again, maybe he having some weird parties on the side too, and then also sprinkled in with some regular parties. So who knows?
And he said, "Yo, Playboy, this party costs $1.5 million."
So I can't say Jamie the normal one. Maybe he knows.
To throw this party. With this, you can definitely tell that these types of Hollywood parties are definitely going on behind closed doors. And apparently, this was something that Diddy did often. But what do you think could be happening inside these multi-million-dollar parties? I mean, I'm sure there's some crazy things happening, right?
And I said, "Puff, I'll throw you a party for $400."
On a TV program called Drink Champs, Diddy had a few shots, and he became so tipsy that he started referring to other men as his daddy.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping and shit. I like that.
What in the freakish world is happening here? Kind of makes you wonder, right? How come Diddy is referring to other grown men as his daddy? Could Diddy be gay?
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
Not only did Diddy say these things, he continued by saying he wanted to party and have a birthday party with Fab, the guy that was sitting across from him.
Did you miss me? Real, because it seems like a thing. It's his birthday party, man. It's about to come for your birthday. I want you to party for your birthday, man.
We
party for my birthday before you.
It looks like when Diddy has had a few shots, his true colors begin to show. This might also make you wonder, what types of birthday party did Diddy have in his mind? And from what you're about to find out, Diddy's parties
But I'm like,
aren't
we already
just
partied,
regular
nigga.
birthday
That was
parties
enough.
with cakes and presents. His parties are very mature. Very mature.
And Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on.
But that's the come. Just a few minutes after Diddy said he wanted to party with Fabs on Drink Champs, Diddy then goes on to play fight with another man.
Hey, yo. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's why I said pick it up. That's why I said pick it up from right there. This why I gotta pick it up from right
there. No, Groove. I'm telling the story. Groove, we intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, Groove, we have baby.
Right, some bone
This show
chilling,
is dangerous.
suspect stuff happening here. After that
Getting niggas
podcast,
drunk.
the clips of Diddy saying all those things went so viral that he'd be asked about it. On a Breakfast Club episode of January 18, 2018, Diddy was their guest.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy,
So
Angela
they
Yee,
asked
Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Brother Love is here.
Yeah.
Just call me Love.
Just love now.
Just Love now.
And around 17 minutes into the podcast, Charlamagne asked Diddy about those things he said in the interview.
And you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see it. Nah, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God, I didn't
Come
see it.
on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem, too.
Yeah, it came from Harlem. I definitely would say some, oh my, ooh. The crowd would be like, well, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games.
What?
But, yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Diddy starts pretending, playing dumb, acting ignorant, like he does not know what Charlamagne was talking about. Charlamagne asks Diddy if he recalls. Diddy says no. Then Charlamagne goes on to play the clips for Diddy.
Play so much. Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping and shit.
Look at his face.
That was you.
Scrambling.
You know what the fuck they talking about.
You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Nah. I mean,
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it can be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have, but we glad to have it.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation. It's
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you, he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
I asked 50 about that. He said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes.
All we know is that in that interview, Diddy never declined or accepted the allegations. In fact,
the only part that's a bit odd is the daddy part. I like how you do that, daddy. It's just like, I think that is a little weird. But, I mean, if he was, like, purposely saying it to, because some men purposely try to make little comments to make men uncomfortable, he doesn't give me that vibe. And that wasn't the... That wasn't the vibe of the room at all. Like, he was doing that to be funny. That's not what it gave. And his response seemed very sus. It was like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm bad at the game. What?
a politician, he dodged the questions.
Very confusing.
And I can see why he dodged them, right? That was the best thing Diddy could have done to keep his reputation. If he accepted those claims, he'd be coming out of the closet. And if he stayed neutral, the questions that we all have would still remain in the air. But again, those things that Diddy was saying on the Drink Champs interview wouldn't compare to what he said to 50 Cent, the story of 50. Imagine this. There's this pretty girl that you like. Because you like her so much, you tell her, let's go shopping, right? And you pay for everything that she buy. And just like you, who asked that girl out on a shopping spree, that was the case of 50 Cent, who was asked by Diddy to take him shopping.
The nigga Pop was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get stopped. Then he was like, yo, when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we can just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Pop. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck, this nigga just sounded.
Fuck out of here. 50 is very homophobic, so I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. But that could easily be him trying to like network. He's trying to, maybe he wants you on a song or some shit. And who knows when this took place? Did he say? Especially if it was around the time you were hot, that's easily something like, okay, let's have this casual encounter where we go shopping, and I might want you on a song, and of course I'm gonna pay for it to, make you comfortable. And I got the money. I'm a fucking billionaire. I'll pay for it. Maybe he thought your style was trash also, so he felt like you needed it. He said in another clip, felt like he needed some clothes. So it's like, what? You trying to associate that with being gay? It's like, all right, granted, I'm saying all this, I'm being devil's advocate because I do feel like Diddy might definitely, dabble. So I'm not trying to defend him in that way, but it's like some of these things, it's like, all right.
I got the fuck away from him. I was like, this nigga just tell me he take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. So there's a little fruit pie. You see these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there. You should sit out there for no reason. You don't see accident. That's going to be like kissing each other. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look, later you're going to find out a little shit that I be saying. You understand what I'm saying? Man, listen,
I mean, it could be bad.
I'm trying to tell you the truth, sometimes it hurts. It hurts people and they don't want to hear that shit, but I'm trying to tell you, nigga asked me, could he take me shopping? And it fucked me up, because I'm looking like, what the fuck did this nigga just say? I want to take you shopping.
Right, but this gets even more suspect. Many believe Diddy groomed Usher and Justin Bieber when they were young. In the words of Diddy, he once said, me and Usher used to play fight. We used to wrestle for frosted flakes.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. Don't just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like just out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say?
Right. So you see, Diddy says they fought over frosted flakes, and if Usher was sent to Diddy at such a young age to be coached by Diddy, of course, why would he be wrestling with children over frosted flakes? And it makes you wonder, did Diddy also wrestle with Justin Bieber for frosted flakes? And even so,
they got
why was
flakes
Usher
with marshmallows
and Justin
now?
Bieber even sent
sound
to
good.
Diddy at such a young age? Here we have Diddy, who created this oddly named camp that goes by the name of Puff's Flavor Camp. Why the word flavor, you may be wondering? You see in a bit, this creepy camp was a camp where young aspiring music stars would come to live with Diddy for a few months and get to experience the life of a rapper. They would live with them, sleep in his house, and eat with them. Sounds harmless, right? Both Usher and Justin Bieber were the students of Diddy's flavor camp, with both of them getting to see what happens inside of Diddy's house behind closed doors. At the time, Diddy was 30, while Usher and Justin Bieber were just 15. In the Howard Stern interview, with Usher being a guest, Usher described these things he saw as some very curious things happening behind closed doors.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your
Joey
parents
C,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Now, so you may think, how is this happening? And where was Usher's parents
He
when
said,
all
I
of
didn't
this
know.
was happening? And what types of activities does Usher see at this age? And just like Usher here, here's Justin Bieber, who is about to spend
Bieber
48
baby.
hours with Diddy. Which
said
Diddy
that.
would go on to say the things him and Justin would be doing are things that could not be disclosed.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Now, in this context,
That
go
is
where
really
these
suspect.
full crazy
But for
things.
him to say this and announce this on camera is also like, if he was doing something very illegal and weird, why would he be announcing it so proudly like that? Or maybe he is just that crazy. Who knows?
Things happening inside of Diddy's house. Also, what was so secretive about his house parties with Justin that he couldn't disclose what they'd be doing? Here would be the reason as to why many would see Diddy as a person that groomed Justin and Usher at such a young age. And now that you've seen some of the things Diddy does, what about people from his closest circles that had been inside his secret parties? What are these secret things that they've seen? Eyewitness accounts.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that she was at a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
Okay, this is boxer. His name's Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. The broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was a matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just, seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit.
Wasn't he an enemy of Tupac?
Big gay man, he was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with big old booty and shit. No, he was gay and I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on here?
Wait, what?
It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? The shit, it ain't right.
When you hear of Diddy's parties costing around $1 million, you have to wonder, how do people even get invited to these types of parties? Here I did a quick Google search and I found out that the way people got invites to these sick parties were based on contacts, connections, and even careers, meaning what you did for a living. You pretty much have to know someone that knew someone that knows someone. And there'd be a bunch of drunk celebrities, a bunch of girls, a bucket loads of drugs. And in this case, with Diddy spending $1 million to host this party, drugs have to be bought in bucket loads. We have ecstasy, crack, weed, all types of drug you can name, right? It's all available at these types of parties. It's just a party where you sin. It's a sinful party. It's not no birthday parties. It's not a regular party where you cut the cake. Not those parties. These parties are different. But what are the things that even makes this party even weirder, right? There was Exhibit, a man who was Diddy's friend. He talked about an experience that he had with Diddy.
Went to Florida. We got invited to a Puffy party, the New Year's Eve party. Went to the party. You know,
all dudes?
Yeah. Nah, it was actually a good party. You know what I'm saying? It was on South Beach, right?
Right.
So then we, go to the house, and then, he invited us to the house because we wanted to go to the club afterwards, right? Okay, cool. So Superhead is with me. You know what I'm saying? Karen is with me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Superhead.
Yeah. So she takes me. Puffy calls me outside. He's like, hey man, that girl you know about the girl you. I was like, yeah, everybody know, but you know what I'm saying? What's that? You know, so he's like, that's the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what you mean that's the devil?
The devil got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, and I was like, what you mean that's the devil? You know, and then he was like, yeah, man, she videotaped fingers in the booth.
That's a new
You know what I'm
movie.
saying? I was
The
like,
devil
what?
sucks penis.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
We I heard a penis and a finger in the ass going, what?
She said,
so Puffy tells you that
she will videotape you with fingers in the booth. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
you
what
know
does
what I'm
that
saying?
mean?
So then I go back in the house and I ask her, what the fuck are you talking about? He
But you
said
don't
you a
ask him.
filmer. No, I did ask him. He's just like, whatever. And he went off and did his thing. And I was
he limping?
He walked away and the nail fell out of his boot.
No, I'm gonna clear this shit up because I'm not gonna have my name. I ain't gonna have my name out there crazy like that.
Go ahead.
So then she said, I told her what he told me, and she was like, she started laughing like a motherfucker. I'll tell you later. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make no big deal of it, whatever. So then then I guess he had some prior incident with her that he don't want nobody to know about. You know what I'm saying?
But this is not even it.
There's girls in the club too, and then she pointed another direction. It's another dude over there like butt ass naked. You know what I'm saying? We take off, man. You know what I'm saying? We leave the club. I didn't say peace to nobody. I didn't see nobody. Yeah, it was suspect. A lot of suspect.
The club
You can chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever. I've been in a gang of clubs, man.
The club was called.
And I ain't never mistakenly stepped into a club having that kind of.
So why would Diddy be a participant of these parties? Why would even Exhibit be going to these types of parties? And to top this all off, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Jane, said there were pictures circulating around their circle of Diddy getting his pants pulled down by another man. But because of the power Diddy had, those pictures never made it to the internet. It was destroyed.
Puff got one of the hottest DJs off of Hot 97 because she wanted to put up a picture of him getting his pants pulled down. You understand what I'm saying? Puff had power.
And a quick message to YouTube, right? These informations I'm reporting on, they're all from the website, the YouTube website. These are not something I'm just pulling out. I'm not exposing nobody. I'm just reporting on what's available. And also with Jane, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, there was the moon rituals that he claimed he saw Diddy doing.
Him and Kim Porter's birthday was on the same day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And people was thinking that because of Puff gave his birthday party on her birthday, but it was bigger than that, and people don't understand that. And I think that he had almost told off on himself when he spoke about the winter solstice, and that's when the pagans and people who believe in the cult was looking for that moon on 12/12 at 12 a.m. And they were doing spiritual rituals at that time. That's when that was going to be the last day of the full moon. And that means that the seasons and all that stuff has changed. But when you get into that spiritual realm stuff, it was when people they went and they they paid homage to certain sacrifices and homage to certain idols. And on the third day, they would drink, party, be merry, and the men would have sex with each other.
And then there's Jamie Foxx, who was just mysteriously hospitalized after talking about Diddy being gay. There's the clip of Diddy calling Meek Mill daddy, with Meek Mill looking very, very uncomfortable with the way he was saying it.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
And even the way Diddy made his money, right? Bunch of artists'
Maybe that's
careers
his thing, just calling niggas
giving
daddy.
them terrible record deals, making their lives a living hell, with these artists barely making any money from their music. Craig Mack, Mace, Shine, and all of these other artists that Diddy signed and used for his own come-up. Even though Diddy is big on black excellence and representation, these buzzwords that he seems to use are steeped in hypocrisy, right? It seems as if he doesn't even care about other people but himself. And those artists he signed all wanted out of their deals, and even if they were let off their contracts, he kept a lingering hold on them by retaining most of their music publishing. If you knew anything about music label, or Diddy's music label in general, Bad Boy Records, because he controlled the artist publishing, he earns all the money, and even when their music is used in movies, TV shows, and any types of commercial products, all that money that they're making, that are given to use that music, it's all given to Diddy. In all, I'm not surprised as to Diddy being closeted, nor should we be alarmed that he even is, right? In simple words, God remains on top. Diddy's in Hollywood, and Hollywood seems to be a very sick place. Rappers right now are wearing things I only see my mom wear. Blouses, skirts, crop tops, purses, you name it. For example, this Young Thug wearing this dress saying it's all art. There's Kanye wearing this woman blouse. Diddy wearing this women's skirt. Lil Wayne in this leopard print leggings. Andre 3000 in this bedazzled Frenched out attire. Kid Cudi in this crop top. Kid Cudi in...
I don't think how you dress is a representation of your sexuality. I just don't. So there's that. That's a whole nother topic. But yeah, I definitely don't doubt that Diddy may go both ways. I feel like a lot of men in the industry may go both ways, but of course they don't want to come out because they don't want to be shamed, because that's what people will do. They will shame them and throw it in their face. People are very homophobic, so you know, if he is closeted, I understand why he would be. But I mean, I do think all of this is very interesting. And as well, somebody sent me this vid because they were like, "You just was saying you want to hear celebrities expose other celebrities, you know." So here's the video. So I'm like, okay, let me check it out. And people are definitely on here exposing Diddy and insinuating that he's gay, from 50 to Exhibit. So, I mean, makes you think. I wouldn't put it past him. Maybe he is. But what if he isn't, though, and people are reaching? But he probably is. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!